Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Had to push this one back because we were actually discussing all of this, what we're going to talk about in the video here in the Discord. So, what I want to start out with is in our Discord, we have quite a bit of very successful options trades going on. Subscribers of mine that are following the wheel strategy that are doing very well. And I'd like to take credit. I'd like to say it's a great reflection of my coaching and my teaching, but I have to say these guys learned this on their own. But they are subscribers of mine. Anyway, our first comment here says, "This is the topic many of us have been waiting for. It would be great if you could go over not just what they did, but why they made some of these trades." We were just talking about this, Glenn, in the voice chat and the Discord. So I just ended that because I'm not using Streamlabs yet. Streamlabs would record both parties. If I was using that, I would just make this like a two-way. But for now, we're going to do this, but not for much longer because we're going to be switching over to that platform pretty soon. Exactly, round three. I told you there'd be a lot of rounds. Okay, so let's go into the Discord now, and I will show you. So there's some really valuable information being exchanged in the Discord. So if you all are not on my Discord yet, I highly recommend joining it. It's the one thing I will recommend because, of course, most of what I talk about in here is not recommendations. We're up to like 157 members, including two of my fake accounts. Well, not fake, but I have like three accounts. But nonetheless, we are up above 150 members in the Discord. So we have a couple of really good subthreads here. We've got one called Great Option Trades, and we've got another one called Learning Options. And then we've got another one called the wheel strategy. So we're going to start off with the wheel strategy. And we've got a few of my very astute subscribers on here that are doing really, really well trading options. The first one I want to show you here, this person has made over $13,000 in just this year alone in premium. This is phenomenal. We're not even 2 months through the year. So that's like 60 over almost $7,000 a month. So talk about full-time income doing this. Here it is right in front of you here. This is tempting even for me. This makes me think like if I was to get laid off or something, I would be even less worried about um I would be even less worried about, losing my job because I could just do this and I could become a full-time YouTuber, which is kind of the dream. So, anyway, today is here's some other example trades here. There's a company called Riley, there's Roku, Shopify, SOXL is one that I see quite a bit. So there's a lot of premium being made in these here. You see, these are the gains here so far. So the wheel strategy is basically you're you are basically either buying or selling puts to potentially get into a stock cheaper. You get into the stock if you get if here's the thing, if you get assigned, then you get into the stock at that strike price. If you're not assigned, then those options expire worthless. You keep all the premium. If you do get into the stock, then you're able to sell covered calls against it. And then when you sell the covered calls, you're getting those covered calls at a strike price that you would be comfortable with parting ways with the stock. So then the stock would be called away from you. You would get that money when the stock is sold, and then it's like a rinse repeat. Hence the wheel strategy. Probably not the best explanation of it, but that's how I understand it at the moment. Of course, my option knowledge is ever evolving, as is all of ours, hopefully. Here's another example of a great play on the wheel strategy, sell to open 10 contracts of AI with a March 1st, 24 expiration. So this literally expires in like 2 days. 520 bucks of collected premium. Very solid. This one, so this is the same person's spreadsheet that they've actually added another like $800 to it because these are the trades here. You can see $178 collected from PayPal, 170 collected from TMF. $1,229 collected from Riley. Arbor Realty Trust, we've got 203. SOXL 123. Beyond Meat 609.69. There's that number 69. So from those trades alone, that was $2,513 if you round up the 7 cents. So that's really solid. And for me, I've got a Seeking Alpha premium membership now, so I'm still playing around with that. I'm not sure if they have a section for um, covered call screener, but I was just told by these same followers of mine that we were just on an hour-long Discord voice chat. I was just told that the site known as BarCharts, they have a covered call screener, and I think it's like 20 bucks a month. So this would be a good one for if you're looking to screen for good covered call plays. Of course, you can always do it the slow way and do your own research and whatnot. Or if there's any that you favor that you have the stocks in your account already. But nonetheless, this is bar chart. So this is a covered call screener. And right now, I'm not seeing any. Let's see here. It came up as soon as as soon as I typed in screener, this one came up. And it's not asking me to pay or anything yet. So right now, this is, let's see here, for $10 a month, you can get watch list, portfolios, custom views, and chart templates. So that is bar chart. I was told that it's like 20 bucks a month, which if you're making thousands a month doing this, 20 bucks a month is not a bad investment by far. So let's share some of the other subthreads. I wish I could have recorded the chat we just had in Discord because it was pretty good. We're going to share some of my other subthreads. Then I'm going to go through some examples on the ETrade platform, which is really good. So for learning options, I've posted a dumb trade I actually got into that I'm attempting to manage out of. And here is another channel called In the Money that was recommended on this subthread here. And then let's see here. Of course, we have banned members of other Discords on here. There's the wheel strategy, examples of great option trades. Here we go again. Here's another one for this person got assigned the shares, has a call out at a $60 strike price. This was as of February 13th. So they got assigned this many shares, which that's not a bad price to own PayPal at, in my opinion. Here's a trade for PayPal with some premium collected here. Here's some other examples of really phenomenal premiums collected. TMF. You see these guys like the same ones, TMF. So a lot of times you can use the same stocks over and over again to trade in and out of. So now what I want to show is ETrade, which has a pretty good uh, platform in terms of trying to plan out your option trades. You can look and see what premium you're going to get. I haven't found a better one in terms of the other brokers. Richard King says, literally, I was looking into the wheel strategy a few weeks now. See, great minds think alike. Now's the time to do it. Okay, so let me show E-Trade because I've got an example up that we were just going over before I started this live stream. So in the E-Trade, we were talking about medical properties trust. This is one that you can make up to $1,000 a week on, and that's pretty good. Like that's a good barometer, $1,000 a week in income. So this one, if you were to sell 50 puts, sell to open for an expiration of next Friday at a strike price of $4, because this one actually ran up. If you were to own the stock, you would have to own like $20,000 worth of the stock. Which is not a bad investment to own, to be able to have the right to collect $1,000 a week in premium, which is phenomenal. This is what I was trying back in 2022 with Blackstone. Of course, that backfired on me. It ended up leading me to paying off my house. But like I said, I was doing this making, I think one week I even made 2,000 in the Blackstone stock. But the idea, it's the same as like a covered call strategy. You're generating income with the strategy. In the worst case scenario, you either enter or exit the stock at the price that you pick. So here is this one. Let me see something here. I just heard something in the Discord. Where are we? Let's see. No, I left the voice chat there. Okay, I must be hearing things. Okay, so this is the ETrade site. This is, yeah, like I said, the MPW puts. And then if you were to go out further, you've got time value. So March 1st is literally Friday, so you would only make like 125 bucks. So in order to do this, you would either have to, there's two things you can do. You can either be in the stock directly, or you can sell, or excuse me, you can buy puts or buy calls that your broker will read as shares of the stock. So it's like a synthetic, like we talk about, instead of a poor man's covered call, it's like a synthetic covered call. This is exactly what Yield Max is doing. So it's like, in a way, Yield Max is doing the options trading for us, but we like a lot of income, so we would rather do this ourselves. Now, on a stock like Blackstone, which I was just referencing, because I happened to have a couple years ago, I happened to have a lot of shares in Blackstone. So we will look this one up, for example. So say you had like 500 shares of the stock. Say you were going to generate premium on this. You would sell to open, say, like 10 contracts with a March 1st expiration. This would generate you, if you were to go just slightly out of the money. But the thing is, this gets dangerous because this stock could have good earnings and run up. So see, if you only go $3 out of the money, you lose a lot of premium. Now, this is pretty good actually for March 1st. Ooh, I'm going to tempt myself again here. Let's look at how this stock is doing actually. Because I could have been doing the poor man's covered call on this, because I have some leaps on this. Let me stop the share here and go here, because I know this one's been running up. But the thing is, if you only go like $1 out of the money, it's tricky because you could end up getting assigned all these shares, which you don't want to do, or they could get called away from you on shares that you don't actually have. So that's the tricky point there. But dang, $900 in premium is tempting. Let's see where we are. This is usually safer on a stock like Apple, I would say. So we were at like 129 as of February 22nd. We fell down to 125. So see, if you follow all this stuff really close, 126, we were up to 127 here. So if we just expire below 127, that would be a winning trade. The trade I just showed there, you could literally keep 1,000 in premium if we were to expire below 127. That's the trick, though. I mean, this could shoot up $1. Do you want to take that risk? And the next thing you know, you're assigned the shares, or the shares are called away from you, which is not fun. So this would be, like I said, March 1st at a 127 strike price. Now, if you go another dollar up, you increase your odds of this expiring out of the money, but your premium gets cut in half. Or you could go a week out, and then there you go. You have like 1,500 in premium on 10 contracts. And then you could go like 130. But then again, this stock, there's all kinds of things that could happen with this stock. So anyway, that is the strategy for collecting premium in a nutshell. If you all like that, definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord where all of these tips are shared. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening in the meantime. I'm going to try to come back with another couple of videos. There's some topics I'm behind on that I want to cover. So we will get right to it. Hopefully before the night is up, I'll have another one or two out for you. Thank you all for tuning in again. Take care. Have a great evening.